Well, Cassie, you put like 400 hours into Call of Duty Cold War. You must be really excited for Vanguard, huh?
No! Fuck no! I don't want to play this fucking game. It literally looks horrible. Alright, guys, welcome back to the Cold Classic Kids Show, and today we're talking about basically why I have zero interest in Call of Duty Vanguard. It really has nothing to do with the World War II. Honestly, I think that's a selling point because I personally do like World War II action. I grew up on that. I don't mind revisiting World War II. The problem is, it's just the direction Call of Duty has been going in as a whole for the past few years. And I feel as though, like, at this point, I'm obligated to just buy 1 year and then take, like, 3 years off. Because that's essentially what I did. After Infinite War, I skipped out on 3 Call of Duties. The only thing that made me come back was Modern Warfare, the remake, which is a remake of my favorite Call of Duty personally. That's why I felt obligated to have to get the game. But I didn't even enjoy that. And so I was gonna skip out on Cold War, but literally my friends were just like, yo, it's amazing, it's so much fun. Like it is Call of Duty bullshit, but it is also really amazing. Like my boy Blake, he would constantly play this game. He has like 700 hours in Call of Duty Cold War. Like I can't even hold a candle to his time. Like it's ridiculous. And he was doing that way before I even got the game. But so essentially with Cold War, I got in at the beginning of season 2, and honestly I played it a lot. I had a ton of fun. I really did. But then something fucking changed with that game, and it is ridiculous how it played later on, and I had to quit. I had to. I couldn't go back to the game anymore. It was insufferable. So I think the first thing we could admit about Call of Duty Vanguard is that it really does look like Call of Duty Cold War, but with the World War II skin over it. It's kind of sad that I have to say that. I mean, it's kind of a thing that people say all the time when it comes to every Call of Duty iteration, but this time around, it genuinely does look like that. It is so painful to look at this game and not feel like, wow, this is just the same thing. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Solid Rev, stream the game, and I couldn't help but feel like one of the maps he was playing was literally a mashup of Crossfire with the buses and then Strike, the particular area where one of the teams spawn. It looked literally like they combined those two maps and put it in Vanguard with a World War II skin over it. It's kind of hard to ignore at this point. Then the second issue is essentially they sell you a full priced game, which at this point now on the PS5 is $70, and then basically they run the game as though it is a free to play game. This is something I have big issue with. A full price game following the Fortnite model. And every day it's just constantly baiting people into buying skins. And of course, this is optional, but it's kind of petty at this point to really go about selling a full price game with a free to play model. I hate the idea. I hate the concept. It shouldn't be like that. I just think that when you sell a game at full price, I expect the game to be handled in a more premium way than a free to play way. That's just me personally. I know some people are just going to say, well, it's all optional. And it's like, yeah, of course. But to expect better from a company that does ask for a good amount of money from you every fucking year, it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be met with such vitriol to ask for something better. And lastly, my biggest issue with the Call of Duty franchise is the skill-based matchmaking. Now, when I first started playing Call of Duty Cold War, I was trash at it, and honestly it was really because I had to readjust to playing multiplayer on a controller because pretty much throughout almost all of the PS4 generation, I didn't really play that many multiplayer first person shooters because it was a dry spell. So a lot of these first person shooters I did play was on mouse and keyboard on PC. So I had to readjust. And because of that, I had such a huge learning curve put on me to readjust to learning Call of Duty again because I hadn't played Call of Duty in so long. So after that time period of getting my ass kicked, I started getting really fucking good at the game. Like, I genuinely was kicking so much ass. And I was a really great asset to pretty much anyone I would play with. And then sometime during the Rambo release, that update just implemented this skill-based matchmaking on me that, for lack of a better term, is complete bullshit. Now, I'm no genius when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. I don't know how it's implemented, but I know this. I was not placed with people who had any fucking skill at all. It was pretty bad. I would play the game, and essentially what would happen was I would be teamed up with maybe one other decent person, and then the next three people on the team were feeders. They would just feed the other team kills, and they played honestly like bots. I had to question if these people I were playing with were bots or not, because most of them would go like 5 and 15, 8 and 20, and it was just like ridiculous. And the game expected me to be able to counterbalance 3 people who played like that in every single game. It never failed. It was excruciating. My KD was going up, but my win-loss ratio was going down. I had about a 50-50 win-loss ratio. You know, I'd win half and I'd lose half. And because of the skill-based matchmaking put on me, the expectation to counter 3 people that were complete retards playing the game, unfortunately, I would end up losing 8 out of every 10 matches because of that. And it's to the point where it had become not fun anymore because of the fact that I had no chance of winning for the most part. No matter how good I do, we'd still most likely lose, and not even lose close. I'd still lose by like 20 kills. It was ridiculous. It was to the point where I was started putting the game down and playing other things, then coming back to it later to see if they fixed it, and to no avail. So I believe it was towards the end of July that I just stopped playing the game altogether because honestly, it wasn't fun anymore. To be a guaranteed loser 8 out of every 10 matches was just not fun to me. And there is no reason for Vanguard to change this at all. I don't expect them to. And because of that, honestly, I have to hop off this train. Like, I'm good. Overall, what honestly excites me is fear of the unknown at this point. Call of Duty just does the same shit. It re-releases every year. Now it's at like a $70 price tag. Honestly, just I want a game that wows me. And the game that I'm interested in, and it may be a total flop, it may suck, it honestly may seriously be shit, but with Battlefield 2042, at least I'm gonna be guaranteed something interesting here, like something new. I didn't play Battlefield 5 because they were on some stupid shit with advertising that game. But so far, with the way they've advertised 2042, it's just like they want to sell you the game. Whether it's to pull some bullshit afterwards, I can't really say. But man, it's fear of the unknown. It's the potential to be excited for something. Because honestly, multiplayer games don't really excite me that much anymore. It is rare when they do. I mean, the only one I've genuinely enjoyed this year, consistently, no problems in terms of from launch till current date, is Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2, and they're big team battles, and it's fun. Like, just give me a fun fucking game. At this point, I'll pay almost anything to have fun. And if I feel like a game isn't going to give me fun, I don't want to pay a new higher price tag for it. Like, fuck that. I'm good. So, look, honestly, I'm in on Battlefield 2042 at this point, unless they say something fucking ridiculous, in which I will definitely give you guys an update video on that. But unless that happens, look, I'm playing that game. At least maybe there's some hope. And they'll probably have skill based matchmaking in it too. It's probably inevitable. It's no, it wouldn't be a surprise to me at all. But at least when it comes to Battlefield, it isn't dependent on KD. Like my my preferred class is medic. Usually I just love running around resing people. And I was pretty good at gunning people down as well. So it's like double wins, you know? You can play engineer, keep tanks, going and stuff like that. Like your contributions to the battlefield are more than just getting kills, and that's what I can appreciate. And to me, if skill-based matchmaking is enabled in the game, it won't have as drastic of an effect as it does in Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is really highly dependent on basically getting kills. It is what it is. So look, guys, let me know what you guys are going with this holiday season in terms of a first person shooter. We got Halo, we got Battlefield, we got Call of Duty. Let me know why. Let me know what you guys think of what I was saying. Was I full of shit, or was I spitting some facts? Let me know in the comment section down below. And look, guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.